Yo, people, my brothers, my sisters, my friends, my family. I don't know what to say. I mean, you can see the smile on my face. I'm happy. I'm giddy. I'm feeling good today. Put the results aside, put the 3 points aside. Today, I don't know what I saw today. I don't know what I saw. I don't know if it was Man United I saw on display. I don't know if it was Salford United, if it was Rochdale. I don't know what I saw today, but what I saw is what I've been begging for, is what I've been asking for. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to get too giddy, I'm not trying to go too crazy, but all I've been asking for is just champagne football, people. Champagne football. It's one thing to win. I know the stakes were high here. Manchester Derby, big pressure, big stakes. All eyes on you, all eyes on us, all eyes on Man City. There's a lot of pressure going into the game, but it's not even about the win, people. It's not even about the result or the 3 points. It's about the performance. It's about the performance, people. Scoring goals, as for those of you who were watching the game, as you might have heard in commentary, we've scored the most goals, one of the most goals in the league, if not the most. We've had the most shots taken in the league, if not the most. So attacking wise, we are productive attacking wise per se. It's always been defensive. That's always been the struggle. Always leaking goals, game in, game out, week in, week out. All of a sudden now, in our biggest game of the year, clean sheet, dominant performance. There's been years we've gone on and won Manchester derbies where, we've nicked a late goal, a goal late on, or we've just been solid defensively and just playing off the counter. That was none of that today. I know people will look at possession and say, oh, we had 28% possession and they had, 72 or however much possession they had. But people, I tell you, that's in those kind of situations, that's where, the stats can be very misleading and very deceiving, because if you look at the game with your own two eyes, it was not a 70-30 possession kind of game. We were dominant from start to finish. We were the better team. We deserved to win that game. I don't think there's any City fan that can sit down and say they deserved anything out of that game. We deserved to win that game. I think even to go away with a draw would have been a disappointment. We were oozing from minute one until the end. We were the better team. Every single player on that pitch in a red shirt, flawless. Cannot fault anybody. Cannot say a bad word about anybody. From the goalkeeper, Lamens, Lamens had a field day. We could have had no keeper there and we would have been fine. I can't even remember, did Lamens even make a save all game? From keeper all the way to Brian Mbeumo, flawless, can't fault anyone, cannot fault, and it's been a long time. I don't think I've said that this season. I don't think I've sat down and said and spoken this highly of the team, spoken this highly of players this season. There's always been something I've been critical about. There's always been something I've been looking at and not being happy about. But today I cannot. Michael Carrick, respect, much respect. First game, yes, people can say, oh, we can write it off because it's the first game, you don't have enough time with the players. If you don't win, we'll just say you don't have enough time. But still, wasn't willing to take any excuses. You went in, put a good team out. I know people were very skeptical, but I was happy with the team. Put a good team out. Dorgu on the left-hand side, masterstroke. What a performance. What an absolute performance from Dorgu. Start to finish, running up and down, bumping back, helping Luke Shaw at all times. I mean, having Luke Shaw as your main starting left back in 2026 is criminal. But when you have a Dorgu in front of him who helps him with the recovery, who helps him with the tracking back, it makes it understandable to have Luke Shaw as left back. It makes it okay. You're a bit more comfortable having Luke Shaw as a left back when you've got Dorgu in front of him that's able to do the running for him and the running for himself. What a performance from Dorgu. The goal was just a bonus. Without the goal, he was contender for one of the match. absolute beautiful performance. Cannot fault him. There were the odd times, yes, where he might have rushed into things or he might have been a bit, a bit lazy on the ball, but 95% of the time he was oozing. Bruno, what a performance. What a game. This is what I want to see from Bruno. I know I always come out here, slate Bruno, always criticize week in, week out, because I know the fans have him up here. And I don't mind the fans having him up here, but I want to see his performances up here as well. Most of the time the fans have him up here and his performances are here. But today, his performance was up here. Yes, one or two misplaced passes, one or two Hollywood passes for no reason, wasting possession, losing possession. That's what you're going to get with Bruno. But to see him back in the 10, where you can see that that's where he's at his best. Oozing defensively, not running around like a headless chicken. Defensively, a bit more disciplined. Yes, the odd time he was, almost in line with Mbeumo, but, disciplined at all times. Disciplined most times. Defensively, working hard, going forward, making the right passes at the right time. Kobbie Mainoo, my goodness. Someone apparently said that Kobbie Mainoo cannot play with Bruno. Apparently. I didn't even expect Kobbie Mainoo to play the full game. I didn't even think he would have had the legs to play the full 90 because he's been rusty. He's barely played this season. This is his first start of this season, and he played full 90 in a Manchester derby, oozing, cooking. I mean, you could see his legs were going later on as the game was going on. His legs were fading away, but still oozing, still putting in the work. Apparently, he's a lazy player. But anyways, people can keep talking. Casemiro is too old. His legs are gone. He's not good enough. Should go to Saudi. What you got to say now? What do you got to say? Cannot play Casemiro in the 2. He's not good enough. Another man of the match contender there. Man of the match contender in Casemiro. Everything he cleaned out. Everything he snuffed out. Everything that went through Casemiro cleaned out. Nothing went past him today. Today we saw shades of 2016, 2017 Casemiro. I don't care what anyone's got to say. Manchester City's midfield was non-existent. I didn't even know Foden was playing. It didn't even feel like Foden was playing. Bernardo Silva, nowhere to be seen. I don't even want for me to go individually player by player. This video will be an hour long. Everyone was 10 out of 10. Everyone. Dalot, I don't want to talk about Dalot because that's going to spoil the mood, because today's a good day, good win. Dalot, we really need to reconsider our right back choices for next season, because I'm not trying to see Dalot as our right back long term, because he probably was one of our less influential players. He got booked early on, but I still respect him for still staying disciplined and not getting sent off. Despite having to play against Doku for most of the game, he still stayed disciplined on the booking early on. So I have to give him his props for that. But he was one of the more poorer performers overall in the game. But nonetheless, people, big win. The clean sheet bonus, big win. I don't know, this is our first clean sheet since Newcastle. So this is a big win, big statement. I mean, this is probably now Arsenal's title to go win, since we've beat Man City now. So if they win tonight, 9-point gap, and who knows, we play them next. If they beat us, I mean, if we probably might have a say, because if we go on and beat them, the title race is back on. So it's gonna be interesting. Bryan Mbeumo, straight back from the AFCON, back with a goal. Respect. Yes, I know he was a bit offish as well, performance-wise, but he got the goal. I respect. Carrick had him in the 9, didn't want to have him out wide, trying to track Doku or Semenyo. So he had him in the 9, basically occupying, basically running in behind. So I understood it. I was there for it. I understood why he didn't start Sesko. I understood why Mbeumo was the starter, and it worked. We saw why it worked. Ahmad, straight back from AFCON as well, no rest, just straight in, full 90, just up and down. Yes, didn't get a goal, but his work rate on the ball, off the ball, absolute monster. People, hey, Carrick, I don't know if Carrick is the right fit for us long term, but I'm gonna just take it game by game. I cannot fault him today. I cannot fault him for any of the decisions he made. I am very proud. I am very happy with us, with how we done. But I'm gonna take this game by game. Now we go and play against what the league leaders in Arsenal away. Now we see how we do. That's the next question now. This is a big win, great win. Now we need to follow up on it. Winning today is good, but we need to follow up on it. If we go on to lose to Arsenal or get battered at Arsenal, then we're back to the same old conversations. But you know what, Carrick, the whole team,